Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is 1:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this 9th day of June 2021. Taking a look here at Bitcoin. I have these three lines here. Make them a little thicker so you can see them. This is a linear regression channel or linear regression band, and this one's calculated using the open and close as opposed to the typical OHLC open, high, low, and close, averaging those. This is the open, or you could even use the median. Really, things don't. It's a linear regression calculation, so that standard deviations, I mean, given any of these values, are probably not going to deviate much from one versus the other. Anyways, really strong bounce yesterday at the end of the day, and we've had a continuous move today, really kind of driving back up. I mean, we've moved from these low 30s yesterday, around 31,000 even, all the way up to here. This is like a 20% gain that we've had since the lows that were found yesterday. So that's a pretty significant drive up. Now, the upper band here is at 37,600, but the level that I'm most focused on is right up here. That's the Kijun-sen. And we have not tested the Kijun-sen since we really kind of broke down back in May 19th. And if you watched the Cardano video already, then you've already heard me talk about this. But right down here, this is a Constance Brown's composite index. It's the blue average here, and then the green is the fast moving average of the composite index, and the red is the slow moving average of the composite index. The composite index, it's a trademarked indicator created by Connie Brown. It is essentially the RSI with a momentum calculation attached to it. And the black bands here that look like Bollinger Bands, these are actually Stoller bands. These are Manning Stoller created these volatility bands. And in Connie's work in technical analysis for the trading professional, one of the really kind of clear signals that she liked for determining whether something was about to correct or if there was a trend change was this. It's when the RSI is pressed up against one of the volatility bands. In this case, it's pressed up against the RSI is pressing up against the upper band of the Stoller band. And it's on the retest. If the retest fails to exceed, or if it is below, it can't match the same peak and range that it is from the band, then that can turn into a warning sign for a short. Now, the signal itself, she stresses, is not sufficient enough to take a short. So that's why we need some type of other form of analysis to help determine, okay, if that does pop up, what is the likelihood that we're going to see some major resistance? I think that's the level we're pointing at right there. That I'm assuming, and just, from trading Bitcoin and watching it move a lot over the last 6-7 years, you just kind of have like an innate, I don't know, you get used to how it moves. It's really easy to hypothesize that if the RSI is pressing up against the volatility band here, that it will more than likely be trading at or near the 40K value area, which is where the Kijun-sen is at. So 40,000, that is a really important psychological number. It's a flat number, 40K. That's a wonderful sci-fi universe to play in. Awesome games, computer games. I've never played the tabletop, but I like the games. Anyways, 40K, powerful psychological level for support and resistance, and that also coincides with the Kijun-sen in the Ichimoku system, which will be that'll be the first test that we've had since we broke down below it, and we had that fast move back on the 19th. So that's what I would anticipate. I would anticipate that kind of a move. And really, I think that's where we go. I think we will continue to see into at least the weekend, maybe Saturday and Sunday, we will see price trading up here at some point. We'll see Bitcoin trading near that 40K zone, and then it will drop, and then we will see it sell off and drop below that 30K zone. But for right now, it is respecting this channel, and more than likely, people are also drawing. People other than me are probably drawing these channels as well. And when it breaks out above it, people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's going to the moon!" But actually, it will miss the moon and land amongst the stars, and that's even worse because then your eyes will pop out of your head and your chest will like collapse from imploding or whatever it is that happens in space. You'll die. Okay, Bitcoin will die if it gets up there. Basically, is what I'm saying. From all of us at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.